Before we get started, please do us a favor and crush that red subscribe button right now so you can catch up on all the latest videos from our channel in the future. Hey there guys, what's up and welcome back to our channel. Knowing the reproduction cycle of humans, you might think animals give birth the same way. Well, you're quite wrong there. Some mammals give birth the same way, but there are other incredible ways animals give birth to their young. These are crazy, and some of them are gross. There are exceptional cases of male animals doing the job. We've collected some of the craziest ways animals give birth to their offspring that'll leave you in shock. Colossus kiwi. Kiwi is a bird from New Zealand. It's a kind of bird that's flightless and runs on the ground, much like a chicken. The crazy thing about them giving birth to a baby kiwi is that the egg takes up to 25% of the mother's body mass. This means that a human mother gives birth to a 4-year-old toddler. It takes 30 long days to lay an egg, and a kiwi does that underground. It's said that their eggs are the biggest compared to any bird on Earth. The baby kiwi comes out of the egg fully developed. During pregnancy, the organs of the mother kiwi become so compressed that she's unable to feed the baby chick. The newborn doesn't seem like a newborn as it's well developed. The scientists say that this is because the bird cannot fly, so it needs to run to get away from predators. Seahorse. Seahorses are a special kind of sea creature. Their scientific name is hippocampus, which means horse and a sea monster combined. Seahorses give birth to their children in a unique way. The crazy news is that it's not the female that gives birth, but the male seahorse. It has a special pouch on its stomach and carries the eggs for 9 to 45 days. The days can vary with species. After keeping in the eggs, the male seahorse squeezes out the children from its brood pouch. They can give birth to up to 2,000 children at a time. Porcupines. Porcupines are a kind of rodent with big bodies covered in sharp quills. These spines or quills are very important to protect them from predators. Each spike has 800 tiny barbs on the tips, which makes the spikes nearly impossible to remove. Imagine how a mother porcupine gives birth to porcupets all covered in spines. The spines of porcupets are like fur and they don't cause harm to the mother's body. However, if the porcupets is facing the wrong direction while coming out from the mother's body, these spines can then get stuck in the birth canal and cause pain to the mother porcupine. Kangaroo. The reproduction cycle of the kangaroo is crazy and fascinating at the same time. The females get pregnant like a normal mammal by shedding an egg from the ovary to the fallopian tube, where it gets fertile after meeting the sperm. The baby comes out of the opening of the tail in 28 days. This baby is pink in color and only some centimeters long. The baby only has slightly developed 2 front arms that it uses to climb the mother's abdomen to get feed. The baby muscles are so weak and take some time to get developed. As the baby is fully developed to come out of the mother's pouch, the female kangaroo becomes pregnant again. But this time, it doesn't take 28 days. The second baby sits in the abdomen with 100 cells developed and waits for the tenant in the pouch to vacate the ability to suspend pregnancy. Suriname sea toads. Suriname sea toads are amphibians. The female sea toads are so possessive of their eggs that after mating, they shed their eggs deep down in the water and catch them soon after they're fertilized. If it's giving birth for the first time, the sea toads don't have holes on the back, and the male sea toad helps form a honeycomb by pressing against the back of the female sea toad. The female carries the eggs on her back until the embryos are formed and the babies leave the back. The layer formed for the protection of the eggs then sheds after all the eggs are hatched. After the first reproduction cycle, the female sea toads form holes on their backs to keep the eggs on them until babies start coming out. Dolphins. A dolphin is a very caring species and looks after the babies more than any other marine species. The way they give birth depends on what kind they are. They remain pregnant for 10 to 18 months. The orca dolphin for a year and a half, and the bottlenose dolphin remains pregnant for a year. The crazy fact about dolphins is that it takes 2 hours to give birth to a baby dolphin. The tail comes out first and keeps hanging until the baby dolphin is out. This keeps them safe from drowning. The mother dolphin feeds the baby with a milky fluid up to 2 to 3 years until it learns to catch a fish. However, it can learn to catch a fish in some months. Their reproduction cycle takes another 1 to 6 years to give birth to another baby. Molly balloons. Molly balloons are tropical fish and can adjust with other fish and are kept in an aquarium. It gives birth to around 53 baby fish at a time. The crazy thing about them giving birth is that they might eat their baby soon after birth. First, they find a safer place to give birth, and the baby fish come out of the womb one by one. They're weak and small. It can take 2 hours to finish giving birth. The mother fish becomes so starving that they can eat their babies, so they must be fed fish immediately or move to another tank to keep the baby fish safe from them. Yellowhead jawfish. The yellowhead jawfish is a unique fish with a yellow head and a long blue body of 3.9 inches. They live in the corals of the Caribbean Sea and live in a group of 70 in a small space. They can open their mouths to defend themselves when attacked by another species. However, they avoid and never attack. The crazy fact about them is not their yellow head or their manner of defense, instead of the fact that the fertilized eggs are kept in the mouth of male fish rather than female fish until they're hatched. This is known as mouth brooding. The male fish is unable to eat during the brooding process. This brings us to the end of our video, which we hope you guys enjoyed. Do hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and smash that bell icon to be notified of more videos like this in the future.